today is gonna be a special show, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a special guest on deck for y'all. But before I bring him on, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do the Lord's work because y'all been sending me, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I love the church, man. First of all, thank God for the church. Thank God for the church, man. Y'all the best. And y'all know we got the best live show in the morning. Now listen, every time y'all send me these videos, man, you know what I'm saying? Especially dealing with this bitch, man, I'm going in, man. So before I bring on our special guest, before we get into this real shit, you know what I'm saying? We got to ride on this bitch today, man. Let's go.
My auntie.
My stepmom.
My big sister, which means you'll always be my older sister.
And there are some things we'd like to share with you. To my brother and me, you'll always be Mamala, the world's greatest stepmom.
The world's greatest stepmom. Oh, nah, man. Y'all not understanding, man. Killer Cam is a fraud, man. It's time to ride out, man. We waking y'all up this morning, man. Live in the church, Minister Jap, man. Let's go. It's really time to ride on this motherfucker today, man. Shout out to all my niggas getting their stimulus checks, though. Shout out to y'all. Stimmy gang. Hey, man, we riding on Killer Cam today, man. Stepmom ass motherfuckers, man. You know? World's greatest stepmom. Let's take a look at the family, though. She is such a fraud. She is such a fraud, man. Hold on, man. So, man, I just got disturbed looking at this.
You're my role model who taught me I could do and be anything I wanted.
My very first friend, my confidant, my partner in mischief and in justice.
You're a rock, not just for our dad, but for 3 generations of our big blended family.
You showed me the importance of public service and made sure I grew up surrounded by smart, strong, ambitious women every day.
Growing up, heaven help the poor kid who picked on me because my big sister would be there in a flash, ready to have my back. Well, now we've got your back as you and Joe fight to protect our democracy.
And there's no union more perfect than the one that brings us all to your kitchen table every Sunday night for stir fry, feta chicken, or spaghetti and meatball family dinners.
And now that I'm a mom, you're showing my daughters and so many girls around the world who look like them what's possible and what it's like to move through the world as fierce, formidable, phenomenal women in their own unique way.
I love you. I admire you. I am so proud of you. And even though Mommy's not here to see her first daughter step into history, the entire nation will see in your strength, your integrity, your intelligence, and your optimism the values that she raised us with.
We love you, Mamala.
We're so proud of you, Auntie.
You mean the world to us, Kamala.
And we could not be more excited
to share you with the world as the next
Vice President
of the United States.
Step Mamala.
Joe Biden has selected Kamala Harris as his running mate.
She is the first Black woman, first South Asian woman to be named on the Democratic ticket.
This is a historic pick.
Someone who looks like us on a presidential ticket. That's crazy.
Kamala Harris is us. She was born in Oakland.
The daughter of immigrants.
This is a fraud.
Yo. How dope is this? Teach you how to roll.
Killer Cam, man. Black man. It's gonna be a rough 4 years.
Used to figures throwing shit.
It's gonna be a rough 4 years, man.
Just a roast the bitch, and I roast your bitch.
But we gotta always cook her, man. Keep our foot on her neck. You know what I'm saying? We're keeping our foot on her neck, man. She is a fucking fraud, man. Step Mamala, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, they played on the hearts of these women. What are these kids dancing for? Nigga, gas. Nigga, if you get premium gas in your car right now, it is $3.99 in Chicago. What the fuck? $4 a gallon. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to start asking these hoes for gas money. The fuck? All right, y'all. Hey, man, today's show, man, we got a special guest in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm gonna bring him on right now, man. Straight out of the East Coast, man.
What up?
Man, my brother, man, Mr. Lucario in the building.
What up? What's popping, bro? Listen, man, I had to come to church this morning, brother. I was like, shit. You know what I'm saying with this topic? What's going on, fam?
Hey, man, you know I had to bring in one of the game kings. This game.
That's what's up, man. Thanks for having me here, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What's good with you, man?
Hey, man, it's a beautiful thing, man. A lot of people don't know, man. We've been working together with Donovan. Donovan's been the glue with a lot of us, bringing us a lot together. And we've already talked before, but I think we were both just kind of bullshitting.
Yeah, we talk way back. You know, I remember back in the days we sending each other some messages and shit. We were supposed to make this happen. You know,
we supposed to been happen, but we just, you know, we be active, moving around, and
right.
You know, we didn't really start taking it serious. But like when Don put the show together with the Seven and Kev and everybody, it just made everybody take the game real serious.
Right.
Content producers. So now, like, we all just like every day we on schedule and shit like that. So I mean, this has been a long time in the making, man. I always respected your work. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, so tell them everything that's going on with you. You know what I'm saying? How you kind of got your start, and also what you produced so far, because a lot of these guys don't know what you have on the table right now that's built to help a lot of these brothers for these conversations that we're about to have.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So I basically been doing this whole coaching thing. For those who don't know, I'm a dating coach, life coach. You know, I teach game to men and women. I've been doing this for over well past a decade, like maybe 13 years at this point. You know what I'm saying? Got books, programs, DVD programs. Just came out with a documentary called Game Kings, The Definition of Game. That's myself, my dude Miles Cunningham, Ron Wills, Steve Dean Williams, Rosebud, Bitter Dose, Boss Mac Topsoil, and my dude Eddie Fuse. So you guys can check that out on my website, MrLocario.com or badboymembership.com. Got a membership program called badboymembership.com, so you guys could get on there, and basically that's to teach you ways on how to step your game up. So, you know, all these dudes that think they need to go overseas to get that pussy. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to teach y'all how to get it without having to do that BS. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I do, man. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
That's man, what it is, man.
I've been getting my ass handed to me. That's a community that's really, brothers are really serious.
Now they going in. I seen they've been going in on you, bro. Because you know what I mean. You know what it is. It's like, man, when you be telling the truth about certain things, it hit people in the heart right here. They don't know how to deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, it's a terrible thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's supposed to be black men, dude. This is like, and this is the crazy part. Only in the black community I've ever seen niggas have. I've seen this with my own eyes at the barber. I seen niggas have fist fights over who's better, Biggie or Tupac.
Right.
That shit. I seen niggas damn near have a brawl over who's better, Kobe, LeBron, or Jordan, man.
Right.
How about this shit get vicious? Fam, you guys gotta relax. Like, relax, man. You know what I'm saying? We're just we listen, and everybody who knows me, I don't know why this is not nothing new. We haven't been saying, we're not saying anything that hasn't been said pertaining to, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, the purchasing of prostitutes and shit like that. Like, there's a bunch of people who's been against that. You know what I'm saying? So we're not the first to ever, you know what I'm saying, voice that. Second of all, it should not have you this tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really shouldn't have you this tight.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, listen, if that's what you do, then be proud to be a trick. That's all I'm. See, my thing is, I don't care. Like, if dudes want to do their thing and go overseas and purchase vagina, that's cool. Do your thing. You understand? But this the part that I don't like. This the part that really I feel like is disrespectful. Is that when you go over there and you're doing your thing and you want to compare yourself to dudes who are real players. You understand what I'm saying? You want to compare yourself to dudes who really put in work out here in this game. You understand what I'm saying? To be those dudes, those high value dudes that could really get it out here. So don't pretend you're in the same league. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Because I was watching a video. Some dude was talking about how he was like, yo, I get bad at joints than all these coaches and all these guys out here. And I'm like, bro, but you paying though. Like if you paying, you can't. You know what I'm saying? That's like a dude that got 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, and another nigga come through and he paid for like 50,000 subscribers, and want to brag talking about, yo, I got 50,000. I'm like, bro, you paid. You ain't in the same league. You ain't put in no work. You know what I'm saying?
The work, and that's what a lot of guys. That's all we got to talk about this today. A lot of people want to cheat the work.
Right, exactly.
They want to cheat the work, and if it involves self-improvement. It involves trial and error. You know what I'm saying? It involves having your head down sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, damn, it involves striking out. It involves that. If you're afraid of getting hit, don't get in this game. You know what I mean? Like it's like you can't, you're gonna get hit with some realities that's gonna be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna make you step your game up, you know what I'm saying, or you fold.
Right.
I think a lot of guys who are anti-game right now are folding. You know,
exactly.
You're folding, and I feel like this. It'll save you a lot of money, save you a lot of time, and you like when you have game, you have respect among people, because a lot of these guys who trick, you can't trick your way into being respected.
Exactly, facts.
Not even a woman that you tricking with respects you.
Exactly. That's bruh. I've been trying to tell these dudes. I'm like, yo, they don't understand. See, this is the problem. A lot of these guys, truthfully, I talked about this before. These dudes is going overseas to get love, bro. They want love. They want a woman to love them. That's why they going overseas, because check this out. They could trick right here, but they don't trick right here because see the hoes here, they just gonna come through, you know what I'm saying, do their little thing and then be out. The hoes over there overseas, they put on a whole show for these dudes. They be rubbing their stomach, rubbing their chest, acting like they in love with them, because they be giving these dudes the girlfriend experience, because this is what these dudes want. They actually want love. These dudes is lonely as hell. They want a woman to pat their back and tell them they sexy. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's why they over there, because they could go trick right around in their city. You understand what I'm saying? And what they'll say is they'll be like, oh, well, the girls is hot over there. Nah, it ain't about that. It's about these dudes. They like what these hoes overseas are selling, and they selling the idea of love. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't even about the sex at some point.
I didn't think about that.
No, I'm telling you, that's what they want.
These guys actually want to be loved. I didn't ever.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it is. Because look, think about it this way. If you let's say I'm in New York City, you know what I'm saying? Let's say a dude is in New York, you know what I'm saying? You can get some hoes in New York, you feel what I mean? You can get chicks wherever you at, pay for some shit, right? And then make it happen. But the thing is that the chicks over here, they're gonna come through, do their thing, and then leave you. You understand? And a lot of times they look at you like they're disgusted that you even paying them. They don't, like you said, they don't respect you. You know what I'm saying? But the girls in Brazil, the girls in Dominican Republic, they put on that show like they care. And so these dudes, even though in the back of their mind they know it's fake, they want to pretend it's real. They want to feel like it's real. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, that's goofy, you know?
Yeah. So we kind of setting the groundwork, because it's not just about the traveling dudes. It's tricks everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And oh my God, did you get your passport?
Did I get my passport?
Yeah. You got your passport, bro? I just got mine yesterday. I just wouldn't pay.
I got to renew my shit. My shit is expired. I get it.
All right. So make sure you got that. Make sure you got that, because without that, you're nothing. You know, you're no one. You know what I'm saying? You're nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're nothing but a nigga babbling on the internet. You got the passport to validate everything you're saying right now.
Nah, but that's what they be saying too. I be hearing dudes saying that shit. They be like, yo, well, y'all just talking shit because y'all can't go overseas. I'm like, bruh, it's easy to go overseas, my dude. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't nothing. A motherfucker get a plane ticket. I've been to Brazil. I've been to all of that stuff. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. Like, come on, man.
It's not a doctorate. It's not something you got to study for. You don't have to take a test. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers, do you have your passport? I'm like, damn, bro, relax, bro. So
hold on. Somebody in the chat said none of these game coaches show any work. The traveling brothers do. You can't argue with that. That's not work, though. It ain't work to pay a chick to suck your dick. What are y'all talking about? Dog. How does that work?
Fam, that's not work. And this is the thing. Like, first of all, This is the game. These niggas are trolls. So when you start showing your real fucking females that you really have, you know what I'm saying? You start putting pressure on their real life from faceless ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Now it's easy. Can't nobody troll no bitch that's in a third world country. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to look her up and do all that shit. You don't know who the fuck that is. You don't know nobody who knows her. You know what I'm saying? She's a third world bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about if you believe us, you believe us. You don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I know I have a hellified life, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's the thing is the difference between dudes who got game and can get a chick versus dudes who don't. Because see, there's a difference. If you go over there and you doing your thing because you want to, I get it. But if you going over there and doing your thing because you have to, that's a different story. See, if you have to pay, you know what I'm saying? Then you in trouble. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Because you can't get it otherwise. And that's what a lot of these, that's why they mad at you, Jap, because it's like they have to pay. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, man, we live in the morning. We got Mr. Lucario in. Today's topic, man, you're a trick at best. You're a trick. You're tricky.
Oh, man.
Lucario, man, how do you define tricking, bro?
Man, tricking is where you're using money to gain some type of access to women. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of dudes is tricks and don't even know they tricks. So some dudes will directly pay for sex, like going overseas or paying a prostitute. But you also got other tricks who will take a girl out on like 3-4 dates just to get some pussy. That's still tricking. So if you going on a date with a girl with and your only intentions is to smash, and you going out and taking her out to dinner, you still a trick. So anytime when you're using your money, you understand, or your resources to try to gain access to vagina, that's tricking. Now, if you're on a date because you're trying to feel a chick out, you're trying to see what's popping, but you're not really pressed up on the sex. Like, yeah, like if we have sex, we have sex. Is cool. If we don't, cool. But if your main goal is sex and it's to acquire the sex, is your money and resources, you a trick. So all these dudes, this is what I'm saying. Like these motherfuckers, is cool if you want to trick. But just say you a trick. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to be honest. Because a lot of these guys, they be talking about, yo, I'm just going overseas to travel. Why y'all hating on dudes that want to travel? We ain't talking about traveling. We talking about you tricking. You could travel all day. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. But be real. And the reason why they mad at you, Jap, is because they not being honest. You understand what I'm saying? Because they trying to rationalize it in their mind. They're like, nah, I'm not going over there to trick. I'm just traveling and having a good time. And then maybe and my question is this: how come these guys that travel to Brazil, Dominican Republic, all these places, how come they can't go there, enjoy themselves, and then fuck a girl without having to pay her? You see what I'm saying?
Only the same 4 places. You know what I'm saying? It's like Colombia, Brazil, Dominican Republic, and Mexico, maybe.
Right.
It's like the same places.
And I'm like, why can't you? If they could, my thing is, you could go there and still smash chicks without paying. But again, you need game to do that. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
My thing is this: I don't want to fuck women who don't like me. I don't want to be in the presence of a woman who doesn't like me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to press up on a woman who really doesn't like me. I don't want to be, saying, having calls and, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to even fuck her. If you don't want to fuck me back, I don't want to fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't understand that mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of creepy to me. You know what I'm saying? It's almost on the levels of narcophilia. Like, necrophilia, some shit. Like, nigga, I don't, like, it's, the bitch is just doing the task. I like a bitch that, you know what I'm saying, want to fuck me back and look at me and, you know what I'm saying? Do what she do. And I don't think that these women actually enjoy these guys. You know what I'm saying? And I think they just enjoy the benefit of these guys. And the way that tricks rationalize what they're doing, I don't need them making this cool for the young niggas. This is an old nigga game. That's an old nigga game. You know what I'm saying? Every time I talk to an old nigga, you know what I'm saying? they buying bitches shit off top. They coming to the table asking. I was just talking to a female the other day because I was having conversations with females about this. She said, old men come to her all the time. She fine. Said old men come to her all the time. Say, what can I do for you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they're not even putting on any type of pizzazz or what I'm saying, asking questions to get to know the motherfucker, anything like that. It's like, what can I do for you? Okay, then after they do that, right? Then here comes the pervert creep. Cause she's like, this is why a lot of women don't accept shit from niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because she accepted a gift from a nigga, and then now he's in the inbox and he's calling and he's harassing.
Right.
Because he's expecting something in return. That's when it becomes creep shit.
Right.
I never envisioned that would be what we would be reduced to doing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm against it. I have the right to be against it. You have the right to be for it.
Right.
But why are you? These niggas is mad, man. Like,
but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, see, that's what I said. If the dude is a trick, be proud of being a trick. And we shouldn't be able to, because they like, why are you shaming? There ain't no shame if you believe in what you're doing. If you're comfortable with what you're doing, nobody could shame you, brother. You feel what I'm saying? So what happens is a lot of these dudes, they not really actually comfortable with what they're doing, or they don't even feel good about what they're doing. So I'm like, if you a trick, feel good about being a trick. You understand what I'm saying? Be like, yo, fuck Locario, fuck Jap. I'm doing my shit, and that's that. But the thing is that nobody can shame you if you really about what you about. But if you ain't really about what you about, then you feeling some type of way about it.
Bro, I've put out my stances on a lot of things.
Right.
I tell niggas, man, fuck all that weed smoking shit, right? Like that shit's disgusting to me. I speak my mind. I speak what I feel. I ain't had a weed community coming at me, nigga. How you gonna talk about the weed smoking brothers?
Right.
Weed smoking brothers. You just man, you can't smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? I talk about the coochie eaters of the game. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the ass eaters coming at me. Nigga, we eat ass. You ain't you hating. You just mad because bitches don't let you eat their ass. You know what I'm saying? Man, I talk about the gamers. Now they said they said y'all need to leave the game. You know what? I'm gonna leave the gamers because some of you niggas are a little too violent. Like you motherfuckers coming in churches with AKs and shit. You know
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all some Unabomber. Y'all got that Unabomber swag.
You gotta be careful with them cats.
I'm gonna be careful with the gamers. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. But I've already voiced that. I was like, yo, black man, you're a grown ass black man. Put the fucking games down, man. Let's go get some money. Get out here, get social. Get out here, do something, man. You know what I'm saying? Go get your body together. Go do something. You know? The gaming community didn't come at me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The GameStop warriors didn't come at me. But you talk about that passport, bro. That
I'm telling you, listen. You gotta understand, a lot of these dudes, man, see, it's something when you're men, we got big egos, bro. And so the thing is that what some of these dudes don't like, the ones that got to travel to get sex and all that other stuff, deep down, a lot of them don't like the fact that they ain't got no game or that their game is weak. You understand? Because the thing is, I said this in my documentary. I said everybody got game, but it's about if your game is strong, if your game is weak. So paying for pussy is weak game. Because what you're doing is that you're trying to find a cheat code. But what you got to understand is when you pay for pussy, you getting bootleg pussy. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't getting the authentic. Because see, there's a difference between a woman having sex with you because she want to and a woman having sex with you because she has to. When a woman has sex with you because she has to, she ain't really giving you the full experience. She's doing just enough so that you could get off and that'll be it. So she could get a paper and keep it moving. You understand what I'm saying? If a girl actually desires having sex with you, right, then you're going to get some crazy sex. But see, the funny part is a lot of these dudes, they not really getting what they paying for because you can't buy no love and you can't buy a chick's desire. What you're doing is, you know what I'm saying?
You could not buy her respect because
exactly.
When you start tricking on these bitches, they start treating your ass like complete trash.
Exactly.
You give them the upper hand. They know that they don't have nothing that they have to do that's required but fuck you. You know, jacking your dick off, that's light work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
this is what I tell all these trick ass niggas. While you're tricking on a bitch, right? There's a bitch that, okay, you tricking on a bitch to fuck her, and she's fucking you specifically for what you're giving her.
Right.
Not because she wants to, but there is a guy that she's fucking because she likes him. Why do you guys want to cheat the game and not be the guy that she likes? Shit. Okay. And this is the thing. I'm gonna tell you why they want to do it overseas. Because the bitches here, if they were to trick here, it would cost more.
Facts.
It cost shit to trick over there.
Facts.
So you're getting a big bang for your buck. And that's the difference.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's some real shit right there.
That's the difference. If you was to trick over here, you know what I'm saying? These bitches would break you down. You could be a $50,000 nigga with a hell of a sex life in a third world country if you have pussy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not gonna cost much. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I had touched on this is because it's a lot of these guys, and it's always these older guys. It's way older. At 45, it's the guys who came from that pocket of perverts from the 90s, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of those guys. And like when we're in the barbershops, you know what I'm saying? These guys, they go on trips together and they only go to these spots specifically for this. That's who I'm talking about. That's what we're talking about. I am not talking about motherfuckers saying, I'm going to see the world. I feel you, man. You know what I'm saying? But when you're going to spots that specifically have a reputation, like we gotta stop that. It's like we gotta stop lying and acting like the spots that you guys are naming do not have a reputation for sex trafficking. They have they have a reputation so bad to the point that all of the surgeons have went there just to do the bodies of these women in the sex trade. When you look at fucking the porn industry, they go to these spots to get these porn stars.
Right, you know exactly. That's some real shit. And you know, like what a lot of these guys don't understand, man, is that, like, you know, when you're going over there, you understand what I mean? Like the culture within itself is the way it is because the men in that culture already trained their women to be submissive. So basically, like my dude Miles Cunningham was talking about this, he was saying that, you know, you going over to somebody else's house, you understand what I'm saying, and trying to take advantage of the situation that they built. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing.
Very fucking so basically niggas are benefiting from the fact that those men over there applied pressure, you know, and got them bitches in order and told them bitches what they fucking role and they position is.
Exactly.
Just going over there so and benefiting off of it because they were simps here. You know what I'm saying? Here, but now you get to have the appearance of a dominant male because those men were dominant males on those women over there. Wow.
Facts. That's how, bro. Listen, I'm telling you, this is how it's going down because, yo, you gotta understand, like these dudes, they going over to these spots. You basically in another dude's culture. You understand? You're benefiting off the fact that he knew how to train his women. So my thing is that it's a reflection of the fact that over here, our game ain't on point to where the women we dealing with ain't respecting us. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the problem. So these dudes is traveling over here, traveling over there, but at the same time, they don't realize that these women are just hustling them still. So they already got the women over there got the submissive spirit, but they also got the hustler spirit because they like, yo, these Americans coming over here doing this. All you got to do is pretend you like them, pretend you love them, say all this stuff to make them feel good. And they know that these dudes ain't getting that over there. So they just getting all this paper. But the thing is that these chicks, they don't actually respect these dudes because a woman can't respect you if you paying her. You understand what I'm saying? She can't respect you. It's gonna happen. You know
hey, you know what I'm thinking though? When you mentioned that it's not about the sex, they really want love. I'm thinking about it's a lot of guys with some real romantic looking pictures with these prostitutes.
Oh yeah.
They set the ambiance. They turn into Ronnie Romance out there. They get real romantic out there. Real romantic.
Facts.
To relax, man.
You know what else they ain't saying? A lot of these dudes, what happened too, is they go to these spots, then they start falling in love with these chicks, right? And then some of them be sending these chicks money after the fact. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Meaning they'll end up trying to be in a relationship with this woman, but this woman is gaming 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dudes at the same time, and all of them is sending her money after the fact. But they think they got a girlfriend in Brazil, a girlfriend, or whatever, and they just continuously sending this whole money.
Hey, that is the truth. It's undeniable because I seen it with my own eyes. I got my photographer. He's an old nigga. He's one of them old niggas. He goes to Brazil so much for so many years. He's got a girlfriend over there or two. And this nigga didn't learn the damn language. Now this is crazy. That takes for a man to learn a language purely to move around in a country to chase women.
Right.
That is a lot of effort.
Exactly. Right.
I'm like, with that type of effort, you could be building a business. You could be doing something. You know what I'm saying? They were like, then the niggas, they jumped in and said, well, there's people going here doing business overseas. Bruh, you know we not talking about that.
Right.
Why are you even bringing that to we do business overseas. Sometimes you just want to see the work. That is not what the fuck we talking about. Stop including yourself in this game. We're talking about specifically niggas who cheat, who say, fuck it over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going over there and I'm going to give me a bitch and then bring her back. Then this is another thing. They scared to bring her back.
Right, exactly. Because they don't want her to get that American energy and start tripping. They're gonna be like, oh shit, well, she gonna start acting like these chicks out here.
Or a nigga with some game, scooper.
Exactly. That's my whole thing with all this, man. My whole thing is I see too many dudes who's on some tricking stuff, disrespecting the game. Like I've seen a lot of cats talking about, yo, well, y'all coaches this and you don't. I saw some video with some dude was like, oh, well, you don't need game. All you got to do is go overseas. And I'm like, bruh, you really just disrespected the game by saying you don't need no game. You just got to go overseas and get a chick. You understand what I'm saying? And then again, these dudes, again, like I said, they're never going to get what they're paying for. Never. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're automatically sexually unattractive. You're not attractive to a woman if you're paying her. Period. It's impossible. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you pay her, you're saying, listen, you're better than me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so
you told me your value, here it is. I have no value.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I have no value. My only value is to get what you value and give it to you.
Right.
You know, that's all. That's my only role. Now, this is the thing. I came up with this acronym for trick. You know what I'm saying? I said, listen, man, I got Mr. Lucario in here, man. I got to go all out. I got to do my research. You know what I'm saying? We're going to break down every letter of the word trick. You know what I'm saying? And I want to know your feelings about this one. I think this kind of sums it up. All right, so the T in trick stands for tangibles and trips.
Right. I fuck with that.
Tangibles and trips. All right. The R in trick stands for rent and resources.
Facts.
All right. The I in trick stands for investing. Hey, look, I told you.
Yo, all right, you on point already with all this. This is
the C in trick stands for cash.
Facts.
The K in trick stands for kids. Now let's go through this real quick. All right, so the T, tangibles and trips. I feel like this tricking. When you purely trick on a bitch, she's left with actual options. She can leave with a bag. You know what I'm saying? She can leave with clothing. She can leave with jewelry. You know what I'm saying? When you buying objects and you're giving her shit that she can take, and you buy lingerie so she can wear for another man, you give her something that when she walks away and it's actually tangible. She got tangible things. That is tricky.
Mm-hmm.
And then the trips, you know what I'm saying? Flying these girls out and shit like that, and giving these girls all this life experiences and shit like that, free vacations. That's tricky. How do you
feel? Facts. You know, it's funny. It was somebody in the chat was like, "Oh, I don't get it. They're saying don't pay for a woman, but pay for a dating coach." See, this is what. Let me address that because dudes is goofy with this. Dudes is so goofy with this shit. Yo, listen. Again, like I said, guys, when you pay for pussy, what you have to understand is that you're not really getting what you pay for. You understand what I'm saying? You're getting a performance. You're getting an act, meaning that when you pay a girl for sex, what she's doing is she's doing the bare minimum. You understand what I'm saying? She doesn't like you, doesn't respect you, doesn't care about you, is not interested in you, nothing. So it's impossible for her to give you the type of sex that you think you want or the type of sex you think you're paying for. Now, when you get coached, it's not even just about you getting sex. It's about you building skills. It's about you building your character. It's about confidence. It's about mouthpiece. It's about integrity. It's about you understanding how to be an attractive man so that you get everything out of a woman. See, this is the problem that dudes don't get, right? When dudes is only making it about sex, you're never able to utilize a woman to her fullest potential. You understand what I'm saying? That's what these guys don't get. They so busy worried about the sex and paying a chick for the sex. You get your sex, you bust your nut, and then you walk away. What you walk away with? Nothing. You understand what I'm saying? But what happens is if you're a guy who's attractive, if you're a guy who knows how to interact with women to get women to submit to you, to get women to do things for you, to get women to freaking damn near make her life about you to benefit you, that's game. That's having tight game. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing you guys don't understand. It's a whole different thought process. You feel what I'm saying? It's a whole different thought process. And see, that's what I'm saying. A lot of these cats don't understand. He said, Jay Gamble in the chat said, a dating coach is an act. It's not an act. You see what I'm saying? It's not an act. Coaching means you're learning information that's going to build you up. You understand what I'm saying? That's going to build you up. And that's what dudes don't understand. You're learning information to better yourself, because what you got to understand is this. Let's say, for example, you ain't got no money, right? Something happened where you just broke. So now that you broke, you can't get no chicks. If you want to fuck with women, you can't fuck with women because you ain't got no money. So now your dating life or your sex life is only dependent upon you having money. So that's a weakness. You understand what I'm saying? That's a weakness. You should be able to get girls without doing nothing, without having nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Carl, this is the problem. This is the problem. Guys are not valuing game and dealing with women as an actual skill set.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
When you find things to be an actual skill set, you invest in acquiring that skill set, and you understand that acquiring skills require an investment.
Mm-hmm.
And once you get the skills, then you no longer have to invest.
Right. Exactly.
The reason why you are in the position that you have is because your skill set is extremely low.
Mm-hmm.
And it got so low that you just giving up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So instead of, training hard, you just get the steroids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And the funny part is you're gonna pay more money tricking than if you would have actually invested your money in learning the skill. You feel what I'm saying? The skill set of being a man, being that dude who's attractive, being that guy that could get shit popping. But dudes don't get it. They see, it's like they don't realize it's like, when a person is doing some type of business and they just keep putting money out. You understand? You keep paying for this, paying for that, versus a person who invests their money into something, makes the money build, makes the money grow. So that's the thing.
This is the thing. It's like a motherfucker with a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot of potential to do things, but they're trying to do it on their own. But instead of sitting down with a financial advisor,
mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, and them allocating the funds the right way and showing them what they should invest in and projections of what, you know what I'm saying, how they can make the money grow, they try it on their own. And then,
mm-hmm.
they give up you know what I'm saying, and it just blow through the paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, having a skill set and how to deal with women, bro, is gonna keep a lot of niggas successful. Like,
Exactly.
I always tell guys this shit. How you deal with women is not going to determine whether you're going to be successful in life. It's going to determine how long you're going to stay successful in life. Problem is a lot of you guys, you're going to acquire money, and I got faith in y'all. Black man, y'all gonna win. I got faith in y'all. But if you are out here tricking, once you get that money, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a few things that usually make men lose everything, lose their fortune. It's chicks, how they deal with chicks. Look at DMX, you know what I'm saying? DMX had a lot of money. Look at R. Kelly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you start dealing with chicks in the manner in which you start acting like a lunatic and you just start, you know, spending all this money, you know what I'm saying, doing all these things, and then these lawsuits and all this stuff come along, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna blow through this paper. You know what I'm saying? And if you had your game tight, you know who got their game tight? An old nigga that people ain't people. I watched the video. Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman has if y'all got a chance, look up Morgan Freeman, how he deals with women. He says he does not approach women. Women approach him, and he makes sure that they do it so he can maintain his dominance. You know, it was a whole lot of things that Morgan Freeman did. I was like, Morgan Freeman's a sharp nigga, sharp old nigga, man. Morgan Freeman, man. But I can't see Morgan Freeman being no trick after what he was saying.
Right.
All right, so trips. We're in the culture where the bitches want to get flew out. Tricking. How do you feel about flying bitches out? You know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? And it's not no definite on the table, or just flying bitches out, or how do you feel about that?
Listen, there's only two chicks you should be flying out. Your girlfriend or your wife. If they ain't that, you don't be flying no chicks out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if a chick want to come see you, tell her to fly her ass out. This is what I'm saying. The mentality of these dudes, they don't realize that they can make shit happen. They just waiting to get paper so that they can be like, yo, let me just get this girl some paper to fly her out. Why can't she fly her own self out? But see, dudes don't think like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, a lot of these guys, think about it this way. If I was given if you saw somebody passing out flyers on the street and the flyers are free, right? People were just passing out flyers. You take a flyer, you walk away, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you call if somebody came up to that guy that's passing out flyers and paid him $10 for the flyer? You probably call him a dumbass. Like, yo, why are you paying for something you could get for free? You understand what I'm saying? So when we apply it to this whole topic of tricking, it's the same concept. Why are you paying money for something you could get for free? You understand what I'm saying? That's
you get. Even though relationships are a headache or whatever like that, but I'd rather be in a relationship than a arrangement where it's like I have to pay.
Right.
Because this is the thing. You always gonna get outbid. You know what I'm saying? And if when women who work like that, they always looking for the most the nigga with the most money. And that's why I know like a lot of these trick niggas, they don't understand that you're not gonna really be able to hold on to your woman if it's only based on money, because it's gonna always be somebody with more money than you.
Exactly. Right.
So your neck after this trick wave, there's gonna be disappointed men mad at women again because they've tricked and they lost and now it's gonna be, oh, you bitches, let you go, niggas. You're a gold digger. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, nigga, you signed up for this. You signed up for this. You know what I'm saying?
And it's funny, these dudes be talking about, well, everybody pays. You got to pay one way or another because no. Listen, bro. I go to fucking clubs, bars, whatever. There's times I go to these spots. I roll up on a chick. I'm talking to her for like 15, 20 minutes, and then we out of there. You understand what I'm saying? We out of there. Now, I'm not paying no money to her.
No, this is me. I don't have any problem with entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm out with friends, I buy drinks for damn near everybody around me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm entertaining. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. I think that you need to have interest fees. Might even walk in spots sometimes. Like some guys like, oh, you pay money to get a club. Relax. You know what I'm saying? This is not. Again, it's not a tangible. She's not gonna walk away with it. I'm entertaining the bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it as that being tricky. Oh, you bought a bitch a drink. So I bought a bitch an $8 Long Island. We sitting over there chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that that's tricky. You know what I'm saying? If a bitch is at my crib, if a motherfucker come to your crib, you know what I'm saying? I feed bitches. You know what I'm saying? I give bitches shit to drink. That's entertaining.
Right.
You know? If I'm going out with a bitch, you know what I'm saying, to a movie theater or a fucking concert or something like that, I'm entertaining. And before I even get to that point, I already got the buy-in. I know she's fucking
right, exactly. That's a chick that's fucking with you. You already know that. You feel what I'm saying?
Like I say, with dates, I don't just have dates to get to know women. I get to know them first, and then we can go out. You know what I'm saying? So I have the icebreaker method. You know what I'm saying? I do icebreakers. Meet me here. I'm gonna be up here chilling, watching the game or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. You know, I'm gonna be at the gym. You want to pull up? You know what I'm saying? It turns conversational until we link up, and then if I fuck with her, you know what I'm saying, you can get dinner with me. And that's just feeding a bitch to me.
Right.
That's not big. Some of these niggas that I know you niggas are gonna reach, that's tricking. Like, I understand, nigga. I know you need to justify what you're doing, but
right. And also too, these dudes talking about, I seen in the chat, it was like, well, you're paying with your time if you're out here. Listen, okay, let's go with that. Fine. We paying with our time. So okay, so if you're paying with your time, why are you also paying with your money? You understand? Why are you paying twice? You see what I'm saying? That's some stupid shit. If you own a company and you pay your employee, that's like paying your employee 2 checks on payday. That don't even make no sense. Why are you paying twice? I'm
not gonna make this game and this dating game so fucking weird to where we can't even feed bitches no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, I know how to cook. Bitch, come to my crib, she fucking with me. I cook. You know what I'm saying? We get it popping, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the ass, but if I'm hungry, I'm not gonna eat the bitch face. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, we not being real. Now, listen. We're gonna deal with the R in trick. Rent and resources. There's a lot of guys out here paying rent, paying these bitches rent. You know what I'm saying? And that's shout out to Myron Gaines. Myron Gaines will tell you about this shit all the time. They got women down there who solely live off of the proceeds of men. You know what I'm saying? These men fly them out there and they just put them in penthouses and they pay their rent. You know what I'm saying? And the resource aspect of it. I feel like when you're giving bitches, you know, if you even if you own a crib, you give her access to your crib. You know what I'm saying? You give her a crib. You know what I'm saying? It's niggas out here giving these bitches cars. You know what I'm saying? Like resources. You know what I'm saying? So she can grow and be a better bitch for another man. I believe that's tricking.
Right. Nah, that's facts. And you know, it's funny. I got a new book that I'm coming out with. I'm not gonna say the name because I don't want niggas stealing my idea. But in the book, I talk about how there's 5 types of attraction. There's physical, sexual, behavioral, resources, and friendship attraction. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that a woman could be attracted to you because of your resources, but guess what? That doesn't mean she's sexually attracted to you. So what happens is that a girl will have sex with you because of your resources, but it doesn't mean she wants to have sex with you. So the key word is want. You want a woman who wants to have sex with you. You don't want a woman who's having sex with you because she's trying to extract resources. Because again, like I said, that's a trick hoe situation. And therefore she's going to give you her whack ass sex because she's not actually sexually attracted to you. So yeah, a lot of these dudes, they're using their resources to try to gain a sexual situation, but they got to understand that the sexual situation they get is half-ass sex. Now, if they cool with half-ass sex, that's cool. You see what I'm saying? Okay, but they got to understand that's what it is.
I see how these guys are viewing this. Okay, brothers say we're paying for plumbing services, haircuts, car maintenance, roof repair. Why not blowjobs? What about lap dances? I don't pay, but I don't see the problem. Okay. I never seen the value of letting a bitch dance on my leg. That's beneath, you know what I'm saying, my integrity. You know what I'm saying? Now, having a blowjob, if it's a service. Now, I'm gonna fuck you niggas up with this because you just shot yourself in the foot with this. If you're saying a blowjob is a service and you have no problem doing it, and you're comparing blowjobs to service, and you have no problem with how the person looks, because you don't care how your plumber looks. You know what I'm saying? You don't care if your plumber wants to do the work or not. And you also don't care about the sex of the plumber. Your plumber can be a man or a woman, as long as he gets the job done. So if you're going to attribute sex to being a service, then you kind of leave room to think that you niggas don't care what sex this person is as long as you're getting a blowjob.
You know, it's funny. People's language exposes them, right? Because if you look at what he's saying, because if you look at what he's saying, we pay for plumbing service, haircuts, car maintenance, right? Roof repair. Now, what do all those things have in common? The thing that all those things have in common is that you have to pay for those things in order to get that service. Like you have to. You ain't gonna get a plumbing service or a haircut for dudes just giving it for free or people getting it for free. You have to. So when he adds blowjobs in there, what he's essentially saying is, I have to pay for a blowjob because I can't get it any other way. This is the mentality of a trick. They feel like they can't get it any other way. Do you see what I'm saying? So he's saying, what's the problem? I'm paying for all these other things. The issue is that you can get a blowjob without paying for it. See, this is what y'all don't get. When you have game, right? Because people talking about, well, time is money, and you're wasting a lot of time trying to get these girls, but whatever. When you have game, you save time and money. This is what y'all don't get. Y'all want to keep spending money, but you wasting more money tricking when you could have learned the game. And now once you learned what you need to learn and acquire what you need to acquire, you save time and money. Matter of fact, you can make more money when you understand game. You understand? Because that chick you fucking can help you acquire more money. You understand what I'm saying? So instead of you being a person who's smart enough to say, yo, let me utilize this situation with this woman that's going to be around me anyway to get more money, I'm going to be a dumbass and just keep paying this girl money, keep paying this girl money, keep paying this girl money. So I'm losing money and I'm not learning anything with the time I'm spending paying this woman. So if you spent time learning game and learning the shit you need to learn, you feel what I'm saying? Then what's going to happen is you're going to know how to get a girl without having to pay her. You're going to know how to get a girl quicker. You understand? And you're going to save money and then in turn make more money with the time you're saving. So don't miss me with all this other excuses that y'all do tab with all this shit talking about, whoa, yo, it's all, nah, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Tricking has dangerous side effects, man. And a lot of guys are not understanding this, man. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to look up a lady named what's her name? Lyra what's a Valora, some shit like that. Lyra something, man. She was Rick Ross's bitch, right?
Right.
Lyra, okay, let's just deal with Rick Ross. Rick Ross gave her resources. You know what I'm saying? And she lived off the resources and the tangibles. You know what I'm saying? Rick Ross invested in her. Rick Ross gave her cash. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she had a kid, but when niggas take care of these hoes kids, we're gonna get in that. But he definitely was tricking with a possible K at the end. But he did all of that. You know what I'm saying? And Lyra galore. Shout out to this heifer. Now she broke that nigga down and embarrassed that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you could tell that bitch never liked him. You know what I'm saying? You gave this bitch the whole world and she still left you for the next highest bidder. You know what I'm saying? And then when she got with the next nigga that did all that tricking, the nigga from QC, P from QC Records, you know what I'm saying? He now she get the baby from him. You know what I'm saying? And I think he was trying to marry her. He might have married her. You know what I'm saying? She broke his ass down. Now she accusing the nigga of rape. Saying they keep going. See, the tricking, you create a culture, right? And now these bitches have an expectation. You know what I'm saying? So again, the guys with game, now we're going against the groundwork that you've laid with tricking. So they coming through thinking that we're supposed to trick.
Exactly.
And I'm not tricking. You know what I'm saying? So I got to fight against that, plus keep my game tight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what you got to understand. And they don't have that in these other countries because they already laid the groundwork up. Bitch, this is how this shit go. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do that. We created this OnlyFans culture, this you know what I'm saying? Let me hit your Cash App culture for you know what I'm saying, flying bitches out culture, you know what I'm saying? You know, pay to play ass culture. And these bitches are taking advantage of it. These guys are not winning. What do you win? Because I've never seen getting pussy as a win. I always told guys, you are defined by how much pussy you are able to turn down.
Facts.
Not how much you getting.
Facts.
Because there's some niggas that we gonna get the pussy.
They're not ready for that. They're not ready. They don't even understand what you just said. That shit flew right over their head. That shit flew right.
Like, if a bitch crazy, can you cut her off? You know what I'm saying? Bitch don't measure up. Like, we had you're not sanitary at best show. There was niggas talking about they was still fucking these nasty ass hoes with shit stains in their drawers. Can you turn a weak ass bitch down? You know what I'm saying? What happened is trick culture empowered bitches. That's why you got Black China having a voice. That's why you have Amber Rose with a big microphone. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, in the 70s and shit, when niggas used to really put, you know what I'm saying, put it down, these hoes could not talk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You could not be talking. You niggas get these hoes the microphone, man. And that's the problem. Tricking is giving these hoes the microphone.
Right. And again, these dudes, they love doing this shit. It's like, again, like paying twice because, see, a lot of these guys, they giving the woman the money. So you're basically saying, yo, your vagina is valuable and my dick ain't got no value. You understand what I'm saying? That's basically what you're saying at first. But see, if you understood that your dick had value, you understand that you paying this woman twice because the only payment she should get is the dick. You understand, in this situation, but you giving her money and dick. You understand? But again, if you see your dick as having no value, then that's why you paying, because you think, well, she's doing me a favor. You understand? She's giving me something. I'm giving her nothing. Actually, I am nothing. This is why I have to give her the money, because I have no value. So I have to give her something of value. You see what I'm saying? That's what they think.
And that's what I had to tell guys. We got to change the mentality. Why are you taking a knee to propose to a woman?
Facts.
Like, you're going to be the one doing everything. So what kind of shit is that? She should be on her knees asking you, I would really like to be up under you. You are the man. You know what I'm saying? You're begging. It's like you're begging to do all of this work. And all you get in is access to used, ran through vagina. You know what I'm saying? And again, even prostitutes have guys that they fuck for free.
Right.
Yeah. Even a prostitute got like a slight boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the pimp or somebody, whoever she likes, that's who gets it for free. I want you guys to try to be that. Right. Like, why not be that and hold on to your money? You know what I'm saying?
Right. See, Barrington G in the chat talking about game equals robbing you, women robbing you for your time. See, that again, that's what I'm saying. Y'all dudes don't understand the game. A woman can only rob you of your time if you ain't got no game. Because what she gonna do is she gonna manipulate you. She gonna play a bunch of games. She gonna hold out on the pussy, and that's because you ain't got no game. But if you actually had game, if you understood women, then that will never happen to you. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have chicks that waste my time. Back in the day when my game was weak as hell yeah, I did have chicks waste my time. But then I learned, and now I don't got no chicks wasting my time. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, dudes got to understand. See, and the funny part is this. I hear dudes say this goofy shit all the time. They're like, well, you coaches and you dating coaches, y'all just saying all this because you want guys to pay for your books and all this other stuff. Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. If you're a serious trick, right, and you have a serious tricking mentality, please do not buy my books. Please do not join my membership. I'm telling you right now, you're not the target audience. It's not going to help you. You have to get out that tricking mentality. You have to help yourself. I can help you try to get out the tricking mentality, but I can't really teach you nothing if you still got that tricking mentality. because you're not going to even understand what the hell I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think I'm here trying to, and see another thing too, do something about where the dime's at. Y'all guys got to get out the thought process of worrying about how another man's woman looks, because that shows your lack of game. Because if you worried about how another man's woman looks, that tells me that you don't get women, because you got to understand every guy likes different women. So I could see a girl that you might want to deal with, or a girl that you trying to get with, and I'm going to be like, yo, she whack. But why do you give a fuck about what I think about her? It don't even matter what I think about her. It only matters what you think about her. And on top of that, guys who aren't really well versed in the game are all about looks when it comes to women, or just thinking strictly on looks, because they don't really understand the game. So what happens is they're trying to get the quote unquote hottest girl because they need validation. They need that hot girl so that they can feel like that they're somebody. Yo, I'm a man because look at my girl. My girl is the hottest shit. That means I'm important. But dudes don't understand that it's not about your girl just being quote unquote hot. It's about how is this woman benefiting your life overall, if you're going to actually be serious with a chick or any chicks that you're dealing with. But again, dudes who don't actually got game are worried about how a chick looks all the time. That's their main focus. Women to look good so they could show her off to their friends. Like, look, bro, look at the chick I'm fucking with, so that their friends could pat them on the back. Dudes be wanting hot girls, not necessarily just because they want a hot girl. They want a hot girl to get validation from their male friends. You understand what I'm saying? That's why these dudes be talking that bullshit.
Thing,
you know what I'm saying?
We in the black sector, and these are some petty, vicious motherfuckers. All they want to do is do a aha moment.
Mm-hmm.
With everybody online. And this they dig, they try to dox and this and this. So if you showed your wife, they're like, aha! And you know what I'm saying? And they're gonna fucking go in, they're gonna go into her life and do all this shit.
Right. Because no matter what you say, they not gonna, if you got a black chick that you fucking with, oh, she too dark. If you got a light-skinned girl, why she so light-skinned? If you got a short chick, she's so short.
I understand you can't win with the internet, but the problem is y'all can see me and I can't see you.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So us as entertainers, us as, you know what I'm saying, public figures, you're not going to get into my personal fucking business, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. You can make all the rebuttals you would love to do. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't deal with the actual topic at hand, you know what I'm saying? Talking about, oh, Lucario, your girl, like, nigga,
right?
I don't get back into this tricking thing.
Right, exactly. You still do it. You're still tricking.
Let me bring you back to this tricking conversation. And like I said, Rick Ross, he gave that woman resources. Also, let's deal with the I in tricking. Investing. I'm noticing that it's a lot of guys that don't want to bring this up. A lot of you guys are putting bitches through school. And niggas don't talk about that. You put a bitch through school, you build her up. You know what I'm saying? You make her more valuable, you know what I'm saying, to the world. And she drops you.
Like, exactly. Facts.
Hold on. There's more, Lucario. Investing. The I in tricking. Investing. You niggas are buying these bitches titties. You getting these bitches teeth done.
Facts.
You getting these bitches ass done. BBLs. You know what I'm saying? You getting these hoes together. You know what I'm saying? You investing in these bitches. Also, she could be a better bitch for a nigga with some game.
That's some real shit. And you know, it's funny. What guys don't understand is that the more you invest in a woman, the more emotionally attached you become. And the more emotionally attached you become, what happens is that you get a little bit more needy. Because first of all, you ain't got no game in the first place if you invest in all that money and that time and that energy on some chick that you just met or you trying to make something happen with. So now you a dude whose game is weak as hell and you invest in a lot of time, energy, and money. So what's going to happen is that this woman, she's already going to be like, damn, this dude was already unattractive. Now he's even more unattractive. I don't even want to fuck with this dude. He's terrible. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like, dudes don't understand that. You're investing in this chick that's going to make you even more unattractive to her because you're putting too much time, energy, money, and all that other stuff in some random woman.
Now, see, what I've noticed is too, like I've noticed this happened to a dude I know. He invested in a pretty ass little kind of pudgy bitch, right? He invested in her.
Right.
Got her body done, got her titties done. You know what I'm saying? got her teeth done, got everything right. Gave her probably put about $20,000 and built this bitch from the ground up.
Right.
Now, when the bitch got bad, she didn't stay loyal and stay down. She started getting attention from real players.
Mm-hmm.
She started going around doing fly shit. She's no longer the bitch with the who has confidence issues. You know what I'm saying? So you built this bitch to become your own worst enemy. You can't even keep this bitch.
Facts.
So you didn't see you saw something in her that she didn't see in herself, but you also didn't see that she would be disloyal, you know what I'm saying, down the line. You know what I'm saying? So you invested in her, and now your investment is out here riding dicks all over the south side of Chicago.
Right. Because what these dudes don't understand is they didn't have her mind. You see what I'm saying? These dudes, they was just basically getting this chick off the strength that she saw him as a trick. You understand? She was like, this dude's a mark. I'm gonna just use him for whatever he's worth at this moment. And then once he builds me up, I'm gonna go off to the next dude. And the reason why it's easy for her to do that is because he didn't have her mind in the first place. And in order for you to have a woman's mind, you have to have game. It always comes back to this. Your game got to be tight. But again, these dudes think that having the cash and tricking and all this other stuff is going to keep a chick. And again, like I said, the fact that he invested in this woman, you feel what I'm saying? Then what happens is that, again, he's already emotionally attached to her, but she ain't emotionally attached to him. That ain't happening. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, and they don't understand that, man. Like, you know, you could build this bitch up again. You cannot make her loyal. You know what I'm saying? Chris Brown them said it. These hoes ain't loyal. You know what I'm saying? So, and what is your return on investment? Since you're a smart nigga, you know what I'm saying? Since you're you know, I got my shit together and this is nothing. Okay, what's the return on investment in investing in these bitches that you don't have their mind? You don't have their mind. You don't got them in pocket like that. You know what I'm saying? It's women out here fucking with the sugar babies, fucking with dudes just to get their breasts done. You know? And there's dudes out here who would do it just to be the first ones to squeeze them.
Right.
It's getting out of hand, but they don't want to talk about this trick ass shit. They want to figure out ways to justify this as this is the new game. And I'm telling you, this is what you've done is you've leveraged everything to the bitches, benefit. Everything bitch benefits the bitch. You got to think about how does this bitch benefit you? You know what I'm saying? And it goes to this point. C, the C in tricking, cash. You know what I'm saying? Cash. You giving these bitches cash, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you know, it leaves no trail. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, you know, you're basically paying, period, just for her presence, for her company.
Right.
You know, and you should not want to, like, okay, for instance, if it's about company, would you pay people to be your friends?
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying, right?
You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys pay for the company of these bitches and they don't even fuck you. So you actually would, it leads me to believe that you would pay for a friend. You know what I'm saying? And cash, I mean, you know, when you giving out cash, man, to these bitches, man, you know what I'm saying? They will do and say anything. A lot of people are like, well, I'm paying the bitch to leave. Okay, so if you just showed her you got a bag, you don't think that she gonna come up with some way to try to extort you, some way, to try to, you know, like the NBA players, they got a real difficult game they gotta play because they can't get rid of bitches. They can fuck a bitch and the bitch is always gonna come back for the cash. You know what I'm saying? That's why they really niggas on that level, they need to just have girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't casually do shit because they're gonna get sued. You know what I'm saying? And they got a trick. And they put themselves in that position because they think that they could just casually do what. See, you in a better position because you could actually use game. We could actually go around here. When you a famous NBA nigga like that, you cannot pay no bitch to leave. You just really just paid for the bitch. You just gave the bitch the money for her startup on her lawyer fees, motherfucker.
Right, right. Facts. And it's funny because in the chat, Barrington G, shout out for the $5 super chat though. He said, I smashed over 100 women before I started tricking. He said, it makes more sense than running game. I don't have time for that. I work all the time. See, that's hilarious because he said, I smashed over 100 women before I started tricking. That's some BS. Now, if let's hypothetically say that's true, right? Then all that means is is that he smashed 100 chicks that was whack, or he thought was whack, and now he felt like he had to trick to get a hotter girl. That's all that means, if that's true. But if you was really out here smashing 100 chicks, it wouldn't make no sense for you to be tricking. You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's like the logic don't even make sense. You see what I mean? Like, dudes just be telling on themselves, showing that they be saying goofy stuff, but they don't really want to come to terms with the reality of their situation. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
And that brings us to the last part. This is a part that a lot of people pass up on and really talk about this, but kids tricking on bitches' kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the pussy. You know what I'm saying? I know niggas. It's niggas out here buying PlayStation 5s.
Exactly, facts.
Trying to get the pussy out the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I want some of you niggas, since you niggas talking all that shit, you tell me the benefits of buying these bitches kids shit.
Right.
You know taking care of these bitches kids for the pussy.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see who gonna defend that.
Right.
You know, you niggas, I didn't know we got a big anti game coalition coming.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny because dudes in the chat, they talking about, yo, Miss Lucario, where your receipts at? Where your receipts at? Bro, if y'all want to see my receipts, I did one video for y'all motherfuckers because he was like, where the receipts? There's a video on YouTube right now. Y'all can watch this after the stream. It's called Mr. Lucario finally shows his receipts. You feel what I'm saying? So all y'all receipt motherfuckers, y'all can watch that video and check that out. But it's like, talking about all that receipt stuff again is stupid. I even talk about that in the video, but y'all can watch that. But like you were saying, Jap, yeah, these motherfuckers, they'll be, because you got women that be like, hey, if you take me out, you got to take my kids out, or you got to buy them some food, or you got to do this,
or you got to pay for their babysitter.
Exactly, something. And these dudes be doing it.
Or
they be doing it.
Or these bitches are solely just ask you, can you give me some money for my kid?
Right.
And can you do this for my kid? Can you pick my kid up from school?
Right.
Like, you niggas turning to stepdaddies for the pussy.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Shout out to Solo TV84 in the chat. What's up, bro?
Shout out Solo, man. Shout out Solo, man.
It's real talk. Like, a lot of these dudes, they become stepdaddy just like instantly. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'll be like, God damn. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. We got Mr. Lucario in the building, man. We having a good discussion, y'all. Pissing y'all trick ass niggas off this morning. You know what I'm saying? I want to go through this video, man. It's some bitches from the East Coast. You might know them. You know, them old deep voice ass, raspy ass voice, mixtape voice ass bitches. Bitch got bars. But they breaking down, this bitch is breaking down how to break a nigga for the bread. So we gonna
shit.
I'm gonna start with the first one. You have to be nice, but you have to be nasty. And when I say nasty, I don't mean freaky nasty. I mean nasty like men like mean women for some reason in the right moment.
I think tricks like mean women. I think tricks like dominance.
Oh yeah,
because these are the guys who like to be spanked and you know, they'll be tied up and shit. I think that they're into the women controlling.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They like an argument with a woman.
Right moment, your mean ass is gonna get fucked good and your bills paid. Yeah.
That's crazy. Listen, I'm telling you, these women be gaming these dudes. They don't get it. Y'all be thinking these chicks love y'all with this y'all tricking, bro. This is what I'm saying. Now, again, if you're cool with that, all power to you, my brothers. Do you, but don't lie to yourself. That's all I'm saying. Don't lie to yourself.
Don't lie to the game, especially the young brothers on the come up.
Right.
You know? Don't lie to them. Don't lie to them.
Understand what I'm saying? Being the nice girl, you have to know when to be nice. So first thing to get money out of a man, you got to know when to be nice and you got to know when to be nasty.
That's number one.
That's number one. Because
now you do know these bitches all sit around and they have developed a strategy on breaking tricks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even their mothers have told them, find you a man who likes you more than you like them. They have these talks, bro. These talks are being had behind the scenes, and these guys are in denial that they're being had.
Right.
Like, make no mistake about it. When you're tricked, you're just saying, I I like being in the company of women who don't actually like me.
Right.
Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be around people, period, who don't fuck with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't fuck with me, let it be known. You know what I'm saying? And if you're tricking, she's already let it be known that she don't fuck with you.
Right.
But if you drop this change, I'll be around your weak ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what the tricks are not understanding.
It's because you have to keep his attention span first. So you're trying to get money out of him, and there's levels, lady. Again, Alan has been doing this tutorial, you know, but here we are. There's levels. What type of money are you asking for? And that's going to determine how nice you need to be and how nasty you need to be. So if you're a girl who's just asking for nail money and bill money, you really don't have to be that nice.
Exactly.
But if you're a girl who's like,
I want to get my body done.
That's still chump change. That's 5,000. That's 10,000. I'm talking 250 grand. I'm trying.
Oh shit! Yo, yo, the fact that she could even say that number, bro.
These hoes are cocky.
Woo!
They are cocky. See, but this is the thing. It's not their fault. Niggas set the market up for this. They
Right.
groundwork for this. We have to undo this with game now. You know what I'm saying? We have to undo this now.
Facts.
Now that you niggas is subscribing, paying $100 a month to see these bitches wiggle and jiggle on fucking OnlyFans, we gotta undo this now. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be fucked up. These now the hoes is looking at getting their body done. That's chump change.
Listen,
light?
Yo, that's crazy, bro.
That's light. Oh my god. And this is an ugly bitch with a deep voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. So you know, if bitches see this, like, oh, bitch, you don't really look like nothing. You just got your teeth done. You know what I'm saying? Nigga did your body. These hoes gonna be like, damn, I could do it too.
That's crazy. She said $250,000. She's talking, man.
She trying to break a nigga for real. She trying to break a nigga down to the molecule.
Yeah. I'm gonna open a building or something. Talk to me nice. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell my homegirl he's annoying me, but I'm gonna talk to him real nice. I'm gonna get all that talking shit. I'm gonna call her and talk mad shit about him, and then I'm gonna answer the phone. Hello? How you doing? Well, tell me when I'm ready. No problem. Obedientness. That's number 2. Be obedient. And I know it sounds crazy. It sounds but we're talking about you trying to get money out of a man. This is the topic, right? Okay, cool. Be obedient. Men like women who listen. It makes it easier for him to want to spend his money on you when you listen. The same way that you want your child to get good grades, all you gotta do is get A's. And I'll buy you whatever you want. It's the same shit. Get all A's in his class. And you'll get whatever you want. Number 3, how to get money out of a man. I want to put sex in this, but ladies, I want to teach y'all something. You don't even got to give it up, and you can still get the bag out of him.
Oh!
Jesus. Yo, listen.
See, this is the thing. They don't listen to women. These women will tell you, you don't have to get these niggas shit. Get the bag out of them.
It's funny, bro. And it's like, you notice she said, that dude is annoying me. I'm a talk shit about him to my girlfriends, but as soon as he pick up that phone, hey, what's up? Yeah, yo, I swear I'm telling y'all, either these dudes are that ignorant and don't know, or they know and don't care. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they just like the fantasy of thinking a chick actually give a fuck about them. You understand what I'm saying?
They got themselves into it, and they at the point of no return, and they gotta justify it. You know what I'm saying? They gotta justify it. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't spend so much fucking money. Like, if they actually had to tell a story about, man, I just lost motherfucking 60 grand.
Right.
On what? A bitch.
Right.
It'll be like, yo, this is embarrassing, man. Keep that shit to yourself.
That comes with playing 1, 2, and 3 at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be a multitasker. You got to be a nice girl. You got to know when to put him in his place. You got to know how to spend his money. That's number 4. Men like women who know how to spend their money. Okay, so let me repeat that. Men like women who know how to spend their money. So there's the girl I take out to eat, and she's trying to spare me and not look like she's a gold digger and order a salad and a couple of things and not really eat. No, baby. This is the spot you're supposed to splurge. I'm gonna order that, and I'm gonna order to go, and I'm gonna tell him, yo, my mom is at the crib too, and I think she might want a little. She might want a little steak too. I ain't gonna get whatever you want. My mother taught me something. How you can't go home hungry and your pocket's empty. You understand what I'm saying? I remember coming into my house one night and my mother said to me, I said, I'm in her refrigerator, and she said, why are you in my refrigerator and you just came from a date with a guy? He didn't feed you? How your pussy wet and your stomach empty? You understand what I'm saying? So after that, I tested the waters. I have never let a man take me home without feeding me. I don't give a fuck if I'm not hungry and I'm throwing that shit in the fucking trash. Damn. Feed me, because it's gonna tell me what's next. If I say I'm hungry and he says, yo, I'm in a rush, I can't feed you right now, yo, you can't, and just drops me off, he's not really that interested. But the man that, he may be in a rush and says, listen, I don't have time to drop you, take you to go and get some, to hit some paper, get yourself something to eat, or whatever. Now we got Uber Eats, it's 2020. He's gonna make sure you eat and drop you off. A man that does not feed you, he doesn't even deserve your conversation. So we're on number 4.
Now we're going to number 5.
Now we're going to number 5. But damn, I could keep going because there's so many ways. And this is without giving up the coochie. You understand what?
You see what I'm saying, man?
Jesus Christ.
And this is the thing. I believe her.
Oh yeah.
Based off of you niggas, I believe she's doing this. And I believe
she's definitely doing that.
Out here that's like this, doing this to you niggas.
Oh, she definitely doing that, because trust me, there's no way she has this type of knowledge if she ain't out here making it happen herself. Like really, like actually participating in some, like she sounds so too thorough to not know what the hell she talking about.
And she is stone faced. She has not talked about attraction. You know what I'm saying? She ain't talked about shit. She even likes the guy. She ain't even said to the point like, listen, I don't care if a guy has money or not. If I don't like him, I don't like him. She gonna find a way to make this shit work, to break this nigga for his pockets. You know what I'm saying? And she's saying, what she's trying to do is get the most out of you with the least amount of pussy given up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she said she trying to get $250K out of nigga to go buy a building. You know what I'm saying? Look like these hoes get set up, man. I remember when Myron was talking about that one chick on the show who was breaking the guy for so long. She was saving the money and then she got into real estate.
Right.
Like that's the game that these bitches are able to do with these tricks. You know what I'm saying? And again, sex is not an investment. Nobody, like my family can't eat off their sex. You know what I'm saying? Right. This is all recreational. That's why I always coined the term recreational use, man. You know what I'm saying? It's never been that serious. Why are you guys making this shit that fucking serious?
Exactly.
You know, I'm not about to learn a bitch's language just to fuck her. The whole country. The bitch need to learn your language.
Facts, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? She needs to learn how to talk to you. If you want the upper hand,
right?
That bitch should be in English courses, motherfucker.
And it's funny because they saying, "Oh, she all ugly in this," but yo, dude, just giving it to her. You feel what I'm saying?
And she's breaking them. And she's
right.
I'm saying, I just want to talk from experience. One of my ways when I am in that mode and I'm like, I just want the money. Find common interest. Find a common ground. You may not have an auntie in Ohio, but if he's telling you that his family's from Cleveland and they play basketball and they do this, go start looking up some basketball players. Go start looking up the city. Go start looking up some landmarks, some things that you guys can have mutual conversations about. Men have to be...
Okay, so now she's telling you hoes to do your reconnaissance work. Now you hoes gotta do research, you know what I'm saying, to have talking points in the conversations on things that the man's interested in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of guys don't know they're getting gamed all the way around. They size you up. Real hoes size a motherfucker up, man.
Right.
You're getting sized up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Lacar, you want to take some calls before we get you out of here? I know you got
Yeah. We could take some calls real quick.
I know these niggas. They want to get at you. So
let's do it. I'm ready. Let's get it cracking.
Oh my God. All right, man. So look, man, y'all acting a fool. You're hating, you're mad, you're tricking. So we're gonna have to bring in Reverend Gino. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all motherfuckers.
You so-called Christian-looking whores. Jumping in some church, flapping your ankle chains around, all on the choir, breasts hanging out, lips all red, nails painted red, purple, blue, green, long like bird claws, all this fake hair, breast implants, toenails painted with little fake diamonds in it. Your toes ain't richer. You're nothing but a prostitute.
Amen.
Yeah, man. Go to church now. Go to church. Got nothing but a singing hoe, a shouting hoe, a organ playing hoe, a choir director hoe. Hey, preacher. If what I just said describe your wife, you're married to a hoe.
Amen.
Am I right, I said? Talk to me.
Yes, sir. Amen. Yes, sir. Wonderful.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
A man that's a real man don't want his wife out in the street looking like a prostitute. And you a holy woman?
Amen.
Or claim you's a Christian? Christian with skin-tight pants. Showing the very shape of your birth canal. Going to some church with the shape of your birth canal exposed in public and jeans all up the backside of your behind. Carrying a Bible.
That's right.
Going to church.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Then your light shall spring.
All right, church, check in. Man, I want to read off the Cash App family, man. They checked in with me, man. Shout out to Jamila with the $2 Cash App. Shout out to Tremaine with the $4 Cash App. Jamil with the $10 Cash App. OG Hot Rod with the $5 Cash App. Hezekiah with the $25 holla. Myron with the $5 Cash App. King CJ with the $10 Cash App. Ewan with the $10 Cash App. Big X with the $25 Cash App. And the Revelator with the $5 Cash App. You dig? We live in the church, man. Today's topic, man, you're a trick at best. We got Mr. Lucario in the building. Yeah. Y'all are free to call in. 563-999-3641. We are discussing this game and these bitches that are utilizing you niggas for your proceeds and offering you nothing but sex. 708, man, who we got on the line?
Come on, man. Chi-Town's on, the smartest roster, the haters costume, goddammit. Hey, man, I'm enjoying this fucking show, man. I'm glad you brought Lucario on, but it seemed like today, we ain't got motherfuckers in the church, man. We didn't get invaded. It's like Easter. We got too You know what I mean?
We didn't got
all the German Shepherd kids came in the chat talking all this bullshit, talking about they pay for pussy, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with these lame ass niggas? you know what? You know what this remind me of, Jack?
Yeah.
This remind me of when we was back in the 90s. And remember when niggas in Chicago, it was a thing in Chicago. I don't know if y'all did this, Lucario, but certain weak ass niggas wanted cars so bad. They got the rims first. This was before they started renting rims. You would go rent cars.
Yeah.
Niggas in Chicago would rent cars. You remember this, Jack?
Yeah, I remember
Niggas
that shit,
would
man.
rent cars and put rims on rental fucking cars for a weekend, nigga, and try to pull all the bitches they can because bitches was car babies, right? That was the weakest shit on earth.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm
man.
always on the east side. I'm always on the east side. Jap can contest to this.
Shout out to you.
All up and down the street, 79th Street, all these streets, you have bitches walking around, right? These bitches have nothing to advertise but they bodies. Now you got 20-year-olds and shit out here. Guess what we dealing with now, Jap? If you want a young bitch, she might have a pill body. These bitches sickos. These bitches pills. They popping pills like they ministrating and they need Advils. These bitches is looking like 20-year-old zombies with bat eyelashes on, different color hair, like this bitch who talking shit. And the sickest part about this bitch who talking shit is I believe the bitch. The bitch she's too cocky.
Yeah.
And Jap, tell Lucario, what would we see if we went to V75 on a Friday or a Saturday? A club full of these bitches would.
No, we'll see 1,000 of these bitches. All the bitches
Right.
are BD as hell, too. Bunch of BD bitches over there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, throwing up the trays and shit.
Yeah, it'll be crazy. It'll be in there game banging. But they have degrees, though. That'll be the crazy part about it. These bitches will be nurses. They'll be
right. Say, I'm a PhD. Bitch, get the fuck out of here.
It'll be all badass nurses. It'll be all badass nurses up in there with degrees who in relationships with drug dealers. So we'll see up in there.
Hey, did y'all? I'm gonna hit y'all with this and I'm gonna let y'all go. Did y'all hear about Megan Thee Stallion getting co-signed by Maxine, by old ass 70-something-year-old Maxine Waters co-signing the WAP song?
Oh wow, I'm gonna have to bring that to the table, man, on another
Did y'all
show.
hear about this?
I saw that.
I ain't hear about that. That's funny.
I saw that shit, but I didn't get a chance to really look into it.
Out, bro.
I got you, big dog. Blessings to you, bro.
This shit that's sick, man. Hey, blessings to y'all, man. Keep doing the Lord's work. Talk to me.
Talk to me. You're a pervert.
202, man. Who got on the line?
Yo, what's up, Jap? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. First of all, blessings to both of you brothers, man. Mr. Lucario, man. Y'all doing good shit out here.
What's going on?
With guys in the chat, I think they're missing the point. What you guys are teaching guys basically is have some fucking integrity about yourself. You don't have no integrity. You put yourself out here to do shit like buy bitches shit and trick on bitches because you have no integrity about yourself. Like, Jap, you said some important shit in the strip club. I have no desire to get a lap dance by a bitch. It's stupid. You know what I'm saying? I think niggas with no integrity do that. So I think once most of these men start having integrity about themselves and start realizing that they're important too, and that, yeah, you getting pussy, but bitch, you getting dick too, then they won't be tricking as much, man.
I bring my bitch to the strip club just to kick it and get drinks and shit like that. But we don't get no dances. We're not doing those dumbass shit like that. I just can't see myself like, oh my God. You know, it's probably like $40 a song and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
when you really getting it, you ain't worried about none of that. Like all that stuff ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
we're really in there just as an after hour spot because the club closed. That's how I view the strip club to me. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's you know, it means a lot to these guys, man. I see that, man. But I appreciate you calling in, big dog. Real talk.
No question, brother. No question.
All right, Lucario. So you haven't been on the church, and this is your first time coming on the church, man. And we got a guy who comes in, you know what I'm saying? This is gonna be your first time being able to speak with him, man. This is one of the youth pastors. You know what I mean? Brother named Ashy Foot. I don't know if you ever got a chance to See
That's funny.
And he's from Africa, and he breaks this shit down to the molecule. I got Ashy Foot in the building, but I gotta bring him in the right way. You know what I'm saying? With a high note for my brother Rance, and then we're gonna bring on Ashy Foot. I'm telling you, you're gonna love this guy. All right. Do I got my brother Ashy Foot on the line?
Minister Jap, and Mr. Locario on the other side.
What up?
Today, Minister Jap.
What's going on?
Now, we have to say a prayer before we start the sermon, Minister Jap.
Let's go.
Close your eyes, open your ears. Now, Lord Jesus, we pray for the tricks, the whores, and everyone. Let them spend that money to the community, because the community, the economy, it needs it right now. Let them continue in those ways. And Lord Jesus, make sure their pockets get damaged and make sure they take care of the community. In Jesus' name we pray and believe. Amen.
Amen.
Now,
talk to him, Ashley.
Now, Minister Jap, there's a saying, even here in the continent. Yesterday, I heard one of the sisters who is being taken care of by these traveling brothers. I was taking care of that business. I couldn't make it to the show, Minister Jap. I was piping her down, no problem. I was taking care of her. If she wanted my services, I was offering her services. So let me put that one out of the way now. Now, there's a saying I usually use. All right, the game is won between the ears, not between the legs, Minister Jap. You have to know the game. All right, Minister Jap. You have to understand the game. That's why you see there, Mr. Locario, he tells you he doesn't play any game at all, because the game is won between the ears. Now, number 2, Minister Jap. These tricks, they usually pay for intangibles, which you're not supposed to pay. You're never supposed to pay for something. You only insert your dick in a hole, then you're out. You're not supposed to pay that. Never. Don't do that. Your mouthpiece has to be right, and your mind has to be right. Number 3, most of these tricks, they don't know how to control their sexual impulses. They see anything in a skirt walking through or with a pussy, they want to pay or to trick and do anything to get that pussy, Mr. Jap. That's bad for business. You have to, as a man, you have to know how to control your sexual impulses. You have to turn down a bitch. If she's not acting, if you don't have the game, you turn her back. You don't need to do anything. Kick out. Don't even listen to that. They have to come to you. You don't approach them. They have to come to you. Number 4, Minister Jap. Now, these tricks, they think they are winning, paying a bitch or paying for those services which are not beneficial to them at all. First of all, you should have your money right. You need everything to be right. You need your cars to be on your name. You should have at least one car on the deck. If you want to be even a good tricker, you need to have a car on deck just for that kind of business. If you're a trip, you have to be smart also. You need a car on deck. You need to, if you're buying her, you buy her something which is intangible, not money-wise. You can buy her small things, but never. Your mouthpiece has to be right. You have to break her. Because these hoes outside here, They can smell a trick from a distance. It's only how they're going to attack you. That's where the brothers get it wrong. They don't understand. Women know a weak guy, a trick, a pimp. They know, they can see them from a distance. But in their head, they usually have a plan on how to take you down. Now, Minister Jap, I'll leave you with this. If you're a trickster, you're nothing but a fool. If you know your worth, you have your game out tight, and you have your mind right, you don't have to pay for anything. Those services you're being robbed, which you're paying. And for the traveling brothers, they come on this continent and they pay for everything. Yesterday I was dealing with one brother. He's a traveling brother. He has kept that woman. The brother went back to the States to get more money. He's paying the rent, he's paying the utilities, everything. But her woman told me, I need your pipe, Minister Ashifoot. I told her, no problem. My services they're always open for you.
So
no problem.
So he's paying the utilities
He's
paying the utilities and everything so you can pipe her down.
Yes.
Facts.
And the funny thing, she told me, those brothers, they come over here, they're weak, meaning they can't pipe them down real good. Like they are using, I don't know, they are using those blue pills or whatever fucked up shit. They can't do it naturally.
They're doing a Cialis.
They can't, because those brothers are just doing a 2 minutes or 1 minute job, which is not satisfactory to her. So she's unsatisfied. She has to look for somewhere. They usually come to me, they tell me, I don't mind, I just listen, but at the end of the day, I do my business, I walk away. They're all over the place. They think they're winning. They're yet to discover the truth. And once they find the truth, they'll go back to your country there and then cry. Yeah, it's a jungle outside here, Minister Jap, I'm telling you. It's a jungle. Nobody's spared. If you come here, whether you're a man or a woman, there has to be money exchange. I'll leave you with that.
Appreciate you calling, Ashyfoot. Blessings to Ashyfoot, man. Blessings to Ashyfoot, man. Hey, Lucario, man. Big shout out to you, man. Lucario just dropped $100 in the super chat.
I had to put some in the collection plate. You feel me? I had to make it happen.
Had to let her know, like, hey, man. Supporting the brothers, supporting the movement, man. We appreciate that, man. We locked in. Let me bring on a couple more callers, man. 609, who we got on the line?
609, yeah, what's up, y'all?
What up?
Calling out of Trent, New Jersey.
What's going on?
You hear me?
Yeah, what you got for Lucario, man?
Yeah.
What up?
Look, Mr. Carter, I watch your show sometimes. I seen you did a video on, you said everybody like oral sex. So do that go with like, it gotta be your girlfriend or just random chicks?
Wait, what happened? You said I did a video saying everybody like oral sex?
Yeah, I think you was on like a court or something, and you was like, "Who don't like oral sex?" And then like 3 girls, like, everybody, yeah, I like oral sex. It was making a point of everybody like oral sex. So like, do you do that with chicks you just meet, or just like your chick or your wife?
Oh no, well, see, I don't really be doing all that with just random chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's my girl or my wife or something, then yeah, you know what I mean. But can't just be going down on every chick. You know what I'm saying? That's you gotta be careful with all that. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, some of these chicks be smelling like, you know, freaking dead fish. So you can't really be
like perverts. Smell like a pervert.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Unsanitary at best. You're unsanitary.
Unsanitary at best, yo.
You pervert.
All right, Joe, I'm out.
All right, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
All right.
Let's see, man. Y'all free to call in, man. Who we got on the line? 773.
Yo, yeah, just Ron from the shop, baby.
What's going on, fam?
What up?
All right, look, man. Tell me what you want, man. I got that scripture, or we could talk about these guys, these passport tricks that you're talking about. Whatever you want, man.
Nah, forget them, man. They doing too much. I'm not trying to keep going back and forth with those guys, man. Let's get into the scriptures.
All right, brothers, greetings. We want to welcome all you brothers for joining us today. And today we are reading Proverbs 5:3. It says, "For the lips of the forbidden woman drip honey, and her speech is smoother than oil. But in the end, she is bitter as warm wood, sharp as a two-edged sword." That's why these brothers' hearts be so broken, because at the end, she is going to get you the same way she got you. And understand that when you go for these women that is dressed as these prostitutes, when she meets you, it also says in Proverbs 10, the woman meets him dressed as a prostitute. Really of heart, she is loud and wayward. That's why they be so loud sometimes, because she is just expressing her innocence of a prostitute. And it says, all at once, this man, he follows her as an ox going to the slaughter. He does not know that it will cost him his life in the end. So listen, brothers, when y'all out here falling for the trick of these prostitutes, every single chance you get, and you wonder why your heart is torn to pieces, and you thought she cared about you, and it was just an exchange in her mind. Understand, man, you're simply being used. Sex from a woman isn't at the same value that it was in the past. We have abortion. We have advanced technology as it comes to assistance with doctors. We have them having their body their choice. And if you ask these women today about that thing that people cherish and pay so much for, they don't care about it. So why would a man be so swayed by something that is so standard on every woman?
That's deep, bro. Appreciate your call, bro. How you feel about that, Lucario?
Nah, that's some real shit. That's some real shit he spit right there. You know what I'm saying? I definitely fucks with that.
A lot of it say, like, I took from it was a lot of the attitude of a prostitute. The pride, you know what I'm saying? Like how they walk around, you know what I'm saying? And they don't respect you, you know what I'm saying? And
they can't respect them. It's impossible. I'm telling them, it's impossible. You know what I'm saying?
And this is the thing. We got to talk about this. As a man, I want my respect. I want to be respected. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to be respected.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But these guys don't want to be respected. They don't mind. They don't
even care, right? As long as they get into pussy, they don't give a fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
She respects me. I'll take disrespect. I don't give a fuck. Just give me that pussy.
Right. That's all they care. I'm telling you, it's terrible, man.
843. Who we got on the line? Yo.
Minister Jap.
You gotta cut it down in the background.
What's up, man?
You on live with you on live with Minister Jap and Lucario.
Hey, man, what's going on?
What up?
What's up with y'all, man? Listen, man. These hoes, they do anything for money, man. These niggas, the tricking ass niggas, man. They be the most gangsterous ones. The ones that say they doing this and that in the streets. But they're so weak when it comes to women, man. Like they spend all this money, they buy the girl all this stuff, and then a regular nigga with a tank top is fucking your bitch, man. This shit is just fucking up out here, man. Me and my partner went to the strip club in Florida, and he ended up getting some free money from one of the promoters at the club. Man, he started throwing the money. All the strippers started fighting each other, dog. This is crazy. They'll fight each other over the money too. I'm talking about the whole show, the whole strip club got shut down.
That's crazy,
man.
Appreciate your input, dog. That's an interesting point that he made, though. And I know you from New York, and there's a lot of gangsters that came out of New York. But if you look at a lot of those gangster stories, they always were simps.
Facts.
They were simps and tricks.
Facts.
Like Alpo Martinez. Alpo Martinez was killing niggas for bum bitches.
Right. That's why you gotta be careful around these cats, because them dudes will knock your head off for some chick.
For some chick. This the reason why they so angry, because even the street niggas were spending bags on these bitches. They was in these bitches. They did that shit. So when a slick nigga that she really liked actually fuck, they are gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Big Meech when they caught that murder down in Atlanta.
Right.
That stemmed over a bitch. Now that stemmed over a bitch, and big bitch pay for hoes and pay these bitches. Like, see, people, we got a culture, man, that made tricking cool. It ain't tricking if you got it. And
Right.
we the only people who say that, you know what I'm saying? And you know, these bitches they clapping us along. Yeah, keep tricking. It's beneficial to them.
Right.
You know, like you listen to that T.I. song, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn, you can have whatever you like. Like every word of that was just like him just doing everything for a bitch and being less than a man. And they love that shit. You know what I'm saying? The strip club, the culture that we have, making it rain on hoes. You know what I'm saying? I make it rain on them hoes.
Right.
You know, like, niggas take pride in that. You feel good. Niggas feel good leaving the strip club. Man, I threw $11,000 on them hoes tonight.
Right.
Feel good. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas be walking home dry dick. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, you get a bitch that you could have got off GP. Had a mouthpiece.
Facts.
So we just got a trick ass culture, and it's like it's all levels of tricks that's angry with this being exposed. Like it's niggas with the real bad. Oh, nigga, y'all broke. Y'all can't do this shit. Okay, no. If I've got $1 million, trust me, I'm not giving it to a bitch. Okay?
Right.
Then it's broke niggas. You know that you over here dick policing. Yeah. Lucario, is it dick policing when we telling these young brothers to wear condoms?
Right. See, that's the thing, bro. That ain't dick policing. You know what I'm saying?
So you pick and choose what's dick policing.
Right.
Y'all niggas, hey man, stop fucking all these fat hoes. These fat hoes are starting to get their head inflated too. You dick policing. You know, y'all only want to step up because we caught you. We caught your hand in the trick bag. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Only reason why you're tricking is because you did not want to get with this game. We're gonna take one more call while we got Lucario in the building. And then we're gonna get out of here, y'all. Let's see. 816, who we got on the line?
What's up with it, Jack? Boy, this KC, the Red Pill Alpha.
What's going on, man?
Hey, I see you. I see you got that boy Lucario on there, man.
What up?
Lucario look familiar. Like when I was doing time in prison back then, like 06, 07. You look like you was on that. Look like you was on that show. Fucking with them hoes. What's that? I Love New York or some shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You look. Yeah, you look like that brother. I mean, if you are, nigga, shit, you was red pilled in. Fuck that ugly asshole. Right here, though.
They didn't dox Lucario. They didn't dox them.
That's hilarious.
You know, like the gangster back there. Hey, but look, check though, man. Hey, man, that boy, Alpo. I heard you mention Alpo. Alpo was a big time trick. He smoked that boy Demisio Benson over a bitch because was digging Demisio. She liked the Demisio. Alpo used to trick for the hoe. And she jumped on Demisio pipe. You know, she was fucking with Demisio. She liked him for him. And Alpo hated that and he smoked that man behind that shit. That was some sucker shit.
Right.
On today, you know, these dudes be on some whole sucker shit. But like I'm saying, I respect you, Jack. Lucario, I definitely respect you. Hey, nigga, you had that ugly hoe on the 12 spin back then, player. Hey, real shit though, man. I like you guys. I'll always support y'all, man. Much love.
Oh, for sure, bro.
Appreciate you, fam.
Appreciate it, man. Let's see, man. I think Solo wanted to call in, man. I'm trying to see if we can get Solo on the line.
All right, that's what's up.
I just text bro, man. You know what I'm saying? And bro know how I'm rocking.
It's funny when dudes talking about dick police and see, we talking about the intentions. Nobody gives a fuck about you fucking. You understand what I'm saying? It's what are you doing behind all that? And then what are you trying to hide or act like you ain't doing? That's the issue. Like I said, trick if you want trick, be that dude, but really be that dude. Like that's what I understand. I don't understand why dudes just can't be them and do them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man.
It's crazy.
That shit crazy, man. But I'm seeing, man, Solo gonna call in? Nah. All right. But yeah, man, let me take one call in between while we wait on Solo. 718, who we got?
Yo, this your boy Chosen calling from South Florida, man. What's good, y'all?
What's going on, bro?
What up?
You tricking out there, man?
I'm chilling, man. Hey, yo. Of course it's tricking out here, man. It's Miami, dog. Let's go, man. So this is what I gotta say, man. These niggas doing this tricking shit, man. all of us having to pay for that shit, man. Because these chicks come across real niggas and treat us like tricks too. You know what I'm saying? So we got to do something to try to separate ourselves from these niggas, man. So
yeah, it's got to be a separation. It's got to be.
I decided, yeah.
It's got to be a separation, and we got to definitely. We're trying to undo. We got to retrain these hoes. You know what I'm saying? We got to retrain these hoes because they get
straight fact.
They are too on a high horse right now. They got too much, pride, and they got their chest out. You know what I'm saying? They know niggas coming in trick like, nigga, I don't give a fuck if I'm fat. You gonna pay for this pussy? Like, whoa.
Straight fact. Yeah, it's real.
Yeah,
but on the man side, you know what I'm saying? For us to try to fix our side to get this shit straight, I feel like we got to find a way to expose these niggas, man. So today I'm gonna create a Instagram page. I'm gonna call that shit Sips and Tricks, and I'm gonna be looking in Instagram comments and all that shit and putting niggas on blast, for giving attention, free attention, all that shit, man.
Hey man, they do it to themselves, man. All you got to do is be a real nigga, and they gonna stand out. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate your call, bro. We ain't got to put them on blast. We ain't got to put them on blast. To be truthful, Lucario, we should be real niggas. It's gonna automatically look. You know, what I'm saying?
It's already gonna be out there.
It already look bad. It already look bad.
Shit.
651. Who we got on the line?
Hey, yo, what's going on, Jap? It's your boy, Solo TV, man.
Oh, shit.
In the building.
Oh, shit. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on? You know, one of the things, like, my issue with this is you got these dudes talking about dick policing, right? And my thing is this. What men do with their money, I don't care about, but these dudes is so arrogant. And in their spirit, they know, Jap, that, you know, they know what they doing is sucker shit. It's corny. But then they're like, oh, you guys are dick policing. Here's the thing. Jap and Lucario, they see my receipts. If a choppy nigga like myself can bag 6s and 7s, nigga, you can too. Nigga, what the fuck I look like?
Solo, you seen my receipts. You seen my receipts. And I give them glimpses sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I pull a video of that, but you seen how we rocking, bro. Come on, man. You know?
Facts. And now imagine, Jap, you give a chick some money, right? And when she riding you, the whole time she looking at the clock, she in the coochie half dry. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a sucker. I feel like a lame. Imagine you pay the whole time she's sucking on your cock. She ain't even like into it. And she's like, are you done yet? Like, nah, that wouldn't be me, dog. Like, listen, if niggas want to clown me for fucking a Tinder strag, at least, nigga, I got it for free. And the pussy was dripping wet, and she wanted to do it. Facts.
Facts.
Yeah, facts. That's crazy, man. But it's crazy, man.
You know what I mean? But anyway,
man,
that
tricking is dividing the community.
I just got to say this one last thing, man.
Go ahead.
For men who keep saying, oh, you guys are shaming, at the end of the day, if you decide to pay for coochie, that's on you. But don't be arrogant about it, talking about, well, I get the baddest of the baddest.
Right.
Come out of pocket. And that's why you're trying to justify your behavior, because you know if sucker shit is lame. It's not by calling you lame, because at the end of the day, we as men check other men. Steel sharpens steel. And there's certain things that men shouldn't be talking about in public. If you want to trick in closed doors, don't get on the internet and try to be brazen about it and try to be arrogant about it. That's why Jap and Lucario and people like myself, we got to keep you guys in check, because you guys are trying to make it wavy when these people are out coochie for free, like nurses is giving out lollipops at the doctor's office, man.
Oh, facts. Yo, Solo's killing them. Jesus Christ.
God damn, man. Solo just took the show with that one, man. Hey, man, Lucario, man, it was a pleasure having you on, man.
Sir, man.
The legendary one. You know what I'm saying? Get ready. Get ready for the rebuttals of the
Right. Exactly. No, I appreciate you having me on the stream, brother. Real talk, man.
I appreciate you coming through and supporting the church, man. Tell the people and get ready for the rebuttals of the faceless. You know that's
right. Exactly.
The rebuttals of the faceless. But tell the people where they can find you, and also give them a rundown of like everything you got going as far as the book and the DVD documentary.
Right. So guys, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at real Mr. Lucario. You can check me out there. Also, go to badboymembership.com. That's where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. And if you join the Bad Boy membership, you can watch my Game Kings documentary for free. So if you want to watch it for free, just join the Bad Boy membership. Go to badboymembership.com. Also, if you want to just get the documentary by itself, go to mrlucario.com and you can check it out there. I'm telling you, the documentary is fire. This is the first ever documentary on game. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we made history with this right here. So make sure you guys check that out. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, just hit me up. Appreciate you guys. Man.
Hey man, go get your passport renewed. Get Solo, go get his passport. All three of us, we need to go out of town and show these niggas how to really do this shit, man.
Exactly, facts.
Hey, I appreciate you coming on, man. It's always a pleasure. Yeah. Church, check in. Listen, if you like this exclusive content, make sure you go over to Patreon, become a member, and you're going to have unlimited access to all my banned from YouTube content, banned from the public. People cannot take this heat. We dropping straight heat, straight fire. You know how we do. Follow me on all social media platforms. The link is in the description. Again, join the Patreon. It starts as low as $5. Join. Peace.